Hi guys, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop, and I've had some emails asking me to show reassembling the spindle in the mower deck. It's a good thing I got busy the other day and didn't finish it. Let me turn this camera around and we'll get started. Okay, we're going to start these bolts in here. If I can get them in here. The reason all this comes apart so hard is everything is assembled with self-locking nuts because of all the vibrations that we have. We're just going to get these started and I'll tighten these up last when I can flip the deck over. Now, our fun part, putting these darn snap rings back on. I actually put that on the wrong way. Now there's two grooves in here. We want this in the bottom groove. And the snap rings don't actually hold the spindle in place. All they do is hold the brake arm where it belongs. The bolts in the bottom is what actually holds the spindle where you want it. Okay, that's in the right spot. This is our old structure. I need to take this adjuster off of here. This is for the brake. Now we can throw that in the garbage. I'll have to wait till we get it assembled before we can adjust the brake. Now they built this up with a bunch of washers to get just above the top of the spindle housing. Now we can try to get that other snap ring in place. of them snap rings. They're really flimsy. I think that's why they keep snapping off of these pliers. Make sure you get that down all the way so it snaps into the groove. Now we can put our brake drum on. And I guess here's the pin. Got a small washer here somewhere. Too many parts laying around, I guess. Well, that's why it's nice to have a box of parts. Trying to get that pin up in there. There's that. We don't want that too tight. And it's dragging all the time. Actually, I don't know how well that brake really works anyway. Now we can put this on. I'm going to have to push up on that because it slid down a little. Tighten that up a little bit. Let's throw this on the floor. This is our idler pulley. I guess we'll lay that off to the side. Now we got to flip this thing over. That'll be a picnic. Especially on this little table. I tell you, they sure don't build these things to work on. Get that socket up in there. There's that. Now, all these washers that go on the bottom of these spindles are different. Some are flat. This one has a shoulder on it. That shoulder goes down and pushes against the inner race of the bearing. Put this on, the bolts go down. I've never had to adjust these, but these bolts on here, on each end, just on the outside of where the bolts go through to hold the blade on, is for leveling the blade. It's got a lock nut and a bolt. They're threaded into this bar. You break the lock nut loose and you screw the bolt in, and when the blade is bolted to this bar and you adjust these, it tips the blade so it runs level inside. I guess in case this gets bent. I've never had to change one of these. But put it back together the same way it came apart. Find my hammer laying around here somewhere. I tell you, I've got a terrible mess. Now to get this tightened up, I didn't need it to break it loose, but to tighten it up good, I put a wrench on that nut. So I can really tighten this up good. And somewhere I have the nut. And by the way, pounding on that like that is not good for the bearings. But I don't know any other way to get it on tight. That is one stiff lock nut. This blade is just about ruined. All the stuff that I pick up with it, I got it pretty well beat up. But we're going to put it on for now. Somewhere in this mess, I have the bolts that hold that on. They're hiding over here, I guess. Get this all put together, I hired my neighbor boy to come over and help me once in a while. To stuff like this, I just don't feel like lifting myself. I have him come over. He works pretty cheap. I don't know what you're supposed to pay kids nowadays. I tried to give him $10 an hour. I don't know, I thought that was fair. Now if we can flip this over. Without dumping it on the floor. Well, that's nice. I have no movement at all. Now, this thing is down right now. So you want to snug that brake up till it's dragging. When this is up like this, then the brake will be disengaged. So you want to tighten that up a little bit. As you can tell, it's not working real well. But that's it. That's how it went back together. If you have any trouble with yours, send me an email at Jim's Fix-It Shop. I try to check them every single night. Sometimes I forget. If I don't get back with you right away, send me another email. A couple of weeks ago I lost a couple. I don't know, I did something, pushed the wrong button. So If I don't get back with you right away, send me another one. And I'll do my best to help you out, get these things running. They're a great machine. I enjoy tinkering with it and keeping it running. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the description below or send me an email. If you do send me an email, send me your phone number and I'll call you back if you need some help. But no matter what you do, tell me your state. I'm keeping track of states. I think I have 22 out of the 50. Come on, you guys. I think out in the West, I don't have many people. Maybe they don't mow. They must have the cows eat their grass. I don't know. But check me out on Facebook. You have to look up J&R Woodworking to find it on Facebook. That's how this whole thing started, was woodworking. But lately I've been doing more of this than anything else. So if you got any questions, comments, let me know. Or until then, work safe, have fun, and we'll talk to you soon.